From the Northern Territory, CHRISTINA BRUNO, Leader NT at Tonkin. From the ACT, Portia Condell, Environmental Support Officer at Icon Water. From Western Australia, Rebecca Ferguson, Catchment Management Officer at City of Bayswater. From New South Wales, Dr. Tanya Rosenkovist, Lecturer, Humanitarian Engineering at RMIT. From Victoria, Dr. Paul Sater, Researcher, Monash Water Sensitive Cities at Monash Sustainable Development Institute and Our Future Cities. From South Australia, Ben STANIFORD, Senior Engineer at Tonkin. From Queensland, AIDAN SYMONS, Senior Engineer, Water Infrastructure at SMEC. From Tasmania, Cassandra TICKNER-SMITH, Environment and Compliance Officer at Tasmanian Irrigation. And the winner is Dr. Paul Sater, Researcher, Monash Water Sensitive Cities at Monash Sustainable Development Institute and Our Future Cities.
What has really occurred to me is that when you empower people in the places they live and you engage them in decision making and you give them the resources and opportunities that enable them to have their voices heard and have influence, you can have really amazing outcomes for sustainability and for the environment. Yeah, so this is home. Sort of where it all began. I used to spend a lot of time down here growing up with sort of family and friends and on school trips. Feet are sore? Hey, it'll be worth it at the end. Learning to surf, and it was really the place where I think I established a bit of a connection to the environment. We did a lot of environmental and outdoor education and getting to know kind of local conservation groups and community activists. It has been, I think, that local activism that I was a part of growing up that really has led me into sort of wanting to do the work I'm doing.
Hello, I'm Mary Cadis-Wood. I've worked at Melbourne Water since 2009. First met Paul a little over 10 years ago when he came to our doorstep. Everything from what we call a waterways and land officer, but working with community, that's such a strength of Paul's. His greatest gift is that he will talk to anyone, anywhere.
Right, so this is the Edith Vale Seaford wetland. So in places like this and throughout Victoria, there are amazing local community groups. And some of the work that Melbourne Water have done over the years and the work that I've been a part of through the Water Watch program has been about empowering those groups. So during this time, I began to realise that the sorts of opportunities we were developing weren't necessarily accessible to everyone. And the question was why? So that's what led me to working at Monash University.
99.9% of the population have good drinking water quality in urban areas. But Paul's work has been saying, what about the 1%? People in remote communities, Aboriginal communities, who just do not get good quality drinking water. And it's Paul's work that's bringing this to life.
So both here in Australia and internationally, this work has taught me that empowering people requires a range of different stakeholders and a range of different disciplines to come together to create good governance and regulatory environments to enable people to participate, to provide appropriate technologies that suit people in place and respond to their needs and enable them to use them.
Paul's worked with MSDI, Monash Sustainable Development Institute, and key water organisations at the household level, at the authority level, and indeed with government. Paul is an amazing young man who
does an excellent job.
He's good fun to work with.
Great day for a surf.